We're happy to announce that you can now create production-ready Kubernetes clusters with Giant Swarm on Azure. In this short video, I'll show you how you can use our web interface to create Kubernetes clusters on demand. Creating a cluster is as easy as giving your cluster a name, picking a VM size, and choosing how many workers your cluster should have. A short while after clicking Create Cluster, your Kubernetes cluster will be up and running. Let's create some credentials now in order to access the cluster we just created. On this screen, you can specify how long the credentials should be valid for, and download them to your computer. Finally, let's also take a quick look at the Azure console so you can see what has been made automatically for you behind the scenes. Here you can see what Giant Swarm has made for you, the worker and the master nodes of your cluster, along with other supporting resources. Switching over to the terminal, we'll configure kubectl to use the credentials we just downloaded and check if we can list the nodes of the cluster. You'll notice we're running Kubernetes 1.9.5 here. Now, let's see what pods are running. These pods that you see here are all managed by Giant Swarm. We monitor and make sure that these critical services stay up and running. And now, let's deploy a Hello World example service with Ingress to test out the cluster. And then let's check and see if it's working using the browser. The clusters you create are fully isolated from each other. So, unlike Kubernetes roles and namespaces, there really is no way to accidentally impact the services running in another cluster. Are you looking for a way to run Kubernetes on Azure without having to hire or train operations staff to maintain a Kubernetes installation? We have seen at our enterprise customers that Kubernetes has become foundational to their speed of innovation and growth. Let us keep your mission-critical applications up and running so that your company can focus on what it does best. Are you interested in using Kubernetes at your organization? We'd love to hear how Giant Swarm can help. Contact us today.